What's up, guys? There we go. All right, what's going on, Robert? All right, we got a little later start than usual. Yeah, dude, I don't know what happened on this one, man. I was really surprised. I thought we might actually do a couple rounds on this one. We had a really slow start, but definitely picked up a little bit towards the end. We got a mini to close. We got it done. I know some of you guys are going to probably be watching this on the replay tomorrow, so hopefully it's a good one for you guys. For those that are live, welcome. We do have a couple things before we jump into the live fills. Let me pull these down for 1 second. Real quick, before we do that, just because I don't want to get confused with numbers on the screen, somebody give me a number between 1 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. First number I see in the chat. Phil, dude, it happens like that all the time, though, where that ends up being like the team that ends up being the big hit. One that you weren't necessarily looking for. I mean, definitely not as strong of a chase as you see with some of the other teams. That not the biggest name chasers in here, but we got some stuff we can pull for. 8, 1 through 5 over here. 6 and 7. There's number 8. All right, you guys pick the box. See how we did. We'll leave that right there. All right, now let's get those live fills back up on the screen. So for the live fills, I've got 2 different options on live fills for tonight, guys. I wanted to keep them a little more affordable since I know it's a little bit later. We're probably not going to get as many people in the stream, but we've already got 12 in here, which is about average. So we may still be able to get these done. 2 options, Bowman Chrome and a Donruss 2-boxer. So the Bowman Chrome is over here on the right side of the screen. We already have 3 spots that went down during the mini. It's a 10-spot list, this 1 through 10 list on the right side over here. $38 is going to get you 3 randomly assigned teams. So if you want to participate in that one, it has nothing to do with the 9-boxer back there. It's for after the break if we can close it. If we can fill all 10 spots, you can send payments once we verify that it's closed, not until then. So hold off sending. Let's make sure we can get it. But if we fill all 10 spots, send over payments, we'll randomize the list, we'll get you 3 random teams, and then we'll open up that box. So 24 Bowman Chrome Hobby on the right at 38 a spot for 3 randomly assigned teams. On the other side, left side of the screen, also 3 spots down already. I've got Donruss, it's a 2025 Donruss Hobby and a 25 Donruss Blaster, which is 1 auto or mem in the Blaster, 3 autos or mems in the hobby box. So 4 total hits in that one. 4 auto or mem cards. That one only $16 a spot. Each spot, again, good for 3 randomly assigned teams. So if you guys want to participate in either one of those, just drop the number in the chat that you want, and I will get that added to the list. Again, if we can close, you can send payments, and we'll run them. If not, no harm, no foul. We tried. Robert's grabbing 7 on Donruss. You got it, bud. Just like that. It's that easy. There we go. So, Robert, I got you in 5 and 7 on Donruss. A couple other things. Today is the first day of the shipping cycle. So my sorter came in earlier today, sorted the entire last week's breaks. Everything from last week, Monday through Friday, was sorted today. I'm going to stay late tonight. It's going to be an all-nighter. I will be printing labels and DMing them to you guys. And then tomorrow I should be dropping everything off. I may not quite finish. If I have a few stragglers, I'll finish you guys up tomorrow. But everybody should get their tracking DM to them either today or tomorrow. Do me a favor, if I have not sent you a DM with tracking before, if I haven't shipped to you before, DM me your address or make sure you have DM me your address so I've got it. Don't just assume I got it from PayPal, because not everybody pays with PayPal, and we get a lot of PayPal friends and families on the live fills. I go to the DMs to pull the addresses from. So if I haven't shipped to you before, just DM me your address. 10 on the paper. Terry, that's why I tagged you, bud. That is Thursday's paper, yes. So that is being rolled into it. That we're going to start off with that. We got some chasers. I'll go over that in a second, but let me get you in there. That is why I tagged you, bud. This is going to be a good paper break. All right. So we do have a base paper spot in this one. So all of the unnumbered base papers being auctioned off. We don't sort and ship that. It's just going to be in the Bowman boxes. So the Bowman draft, the 2 draft boxes and the 2 megas are going to have unnumbered base paper. It's just all being bulked, auctioned off. We didn't have any paper on Friday. We did on Thursday. It didn't go, so I'm rolling that over into today. So this is all of the paper from Thursday. Nobody wanted to bid, so we're starting off today with all that highlighted with Marcelo Mayer, Carson Williams, J.J. Weatherholt, and Jesus Mate. So I already top-loaded those for you, but that is before we even start. That's all included in the paper spot. High bid's currently $10. Terry started us off. Highest bid over the course of the break takes it all for that amount. Almost grabbed the A's. Matt, I was this close to just saying, let's get started. I'll take the A's. But, I mean, if it hits, dude, it looks bad. Like, somebody always wants to complain whenever the breaker hits. So I really very, very seldomly do that. So no James or Dexter. James was in here earlier. I didn't know how long it was going to take to close. I didn't want to ask him to hang around here all day. So I went ahead and let him run home. Dexter's over here on the other side. He is here. He's just kind of hanging out. Yeah, I put the chair over here. He didn't want to climb in that. He just wanted to lay on the ground. So figured I'd leave him down there. All right. Let's do it. I got the hat on because I need a haircut really, really bad. But let's get started. Give 8 the A's and Papa's hungry. Dude, it was the team I was looking at when I was pricing the breakout. It was the team that I like the most. Just because you got solid chase in both boxes. Dude, Nick Hertz is red hot right now. And I really don't have the break adjusted much at all for that. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, they got rounded up from like 166 to 169. That's all it did was round it up to a 9. So, did not really adjust for the Kurtz height. I thought that was enough. 169 seemed that felt like the right price. And that's right, and you got Wilson in the Chrome boxes. All right, guys, good luck. We'll start with the blasters, as always. Daniel Schneemann, rookie. Julio. Matt Shaw, rookie Ray Wave. And then Nico Horner. I'm going to sleeve all of like the Ray Waves, the refractors, the paint, the sepias, anything unnumbered. A lot of the second-tier rookies, we'll sleeve all those after the break. We'll top load as we go, though. Trey Turner, Manny Machado, Brady Basso, Mackenzie Gore, Ray Wave, Zach Wheeler, sepia. Isaiah Caner-Falefa, Jose Ramirez, Ryan Bliss, rookie refractor, Hayden Birdsong, and Seth Lugo, sepia. Yu Darvish, Ryan Bliss, Iriarte, Prism refractor, Nolan Jones. George Kirby, Future Stars, Corbin Carroll, Ray Wave, Nico Horner, Thomas Sajaci, and Ryan Mountcastle, sepia. Most of these blasters, the hits have been coming towards the back. J.P. Crawford, Michael King, Ray Wave, Luis Arias, Garrett Cole. Josh Young, Michael King refractor, Zach Wheeler. Is it an image hold on, is it an image variation or is that an insert? Hold on. Adele Amador, Trey Sweeney, rookie sepia. It's card 189, so I'm guessing that's an image variation then. Here, let's take a quick peek. We'll have another image variation compared, or another, I don't have another image variation I can compare it to, but I can compare it to another refractor, and it is different, of course. 560 on the image variation. I don't think it's like a short print insert set. They had some award winner sets, but I don't think that's it because it's card number 189. I think that's image variation. But it's for the Phils. Somebody was asking earlier who the Phils chasing. Philip Schmidt. That's you, bud. I'm not sure if that's a simple image variation or like an award set. Yeah, I've never been able to commit those to memory either. Yeah, so I have to look that. We might have to look that one up. Nick Gonzalez, James Wood, rookie insert. Mark Vientos, Ray Wave, and Valente Belozo, rookie. Let's leave those. Set that back there. That's it. Philly for Phil. Tyler Gentry, Ray Wave, Halcyon Kim. Auto, Tyler Gentry. That's a bonus. We'll take it. KC. Royals, Scott Dorman with the bonus auto. 250 out of 499. Rookie refractor auto for the Royals. Tyler Gentry. Josh Hader, Mike Trout, sepia. We'll take bonus autos all day. I'll take those in every retail box. Tyler Gentry to $4.99. And then I'm going to go ahead and top load that Trout as well. Riley Green. Logan Driscoll, Iriarte, rookie refractor. Spencer Schwellenbach, rookie. Brooks Baldwin, rookie sepia. Willie Adames, Jackson Merrill, Andrew Vaughn, Prism Refractor, and Spencer Horwitz. Jack Econowitz, Adley Rutschman, Future Stars, Jackson Merrill, Gordon Graceffo, Ray Wave, Juan Yepes, sepia. I'm getting towards the back again. Logan Gilbert, Edgardo Enriquez, Devin Williams, Ray Wave, DJ Hers. Come on. We got an auto, so we might be tapped on this one. Alec Burleson, Adolis Garcia, Francisco Lindor, refractor, Anthony Santander, Zach Gallen on the sepia. All right. Let's hit the megas. We got two. First up. A little ding on that corner, but corners are hollow anyway. We'll hit the base packs first. And start stacking up some fresh paper. Keep an eye out for the chasers, but base papers being auctioned. Max Clark, Tsung Che Cheng first. Take two on the left. Michael, do you want to pick the spot numbers or do you want randoms? Let me know, bud. Leo DeVries and Owen Wild first. That's going to put us at 6 down. Thomas White first, Luis Morejo first. Ismael Javier first, PJ Morlando first, Bowman. And our mega packs, Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, there we go, good start. Jesus Mate, getting better. First Bowman, we'll take that, Brewers. Carson Bench, VIP. And James Wood as a rookie. That's not a bad little pack. So Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, James Wood, rookie, and Jesus Mate, first Bowman. All megas. Not a bad pack. Wood. Mate. Judge Mega, and a Trout Mega. All right, second Mega pack. All right, Michael says 1 and 3. Ronald Acuna, Jackson Churio, Vlad, Adele Amador and Sung Chae Chang first. I'm going to top load Acuna. Got some good vets. And the Made. And we update the list real quick. So left side, spots 1 and 3 to Michael. Okay, and then Michael's going right side, number 4. Yeah, it sounds good, bud. You're good. Just breaker's discretion there. Gotcha, Michael. All right. Let's try that again. Second mega box. Anybody seen the new Happy Gilmore movie? I saw where it's on Netflix. Haven't got around to watching it yet, but I got to do that before they pull. I think they're pulling it here in just like a couple days. I think they said July 31st is how long it's up there, if I'm not mistaken. It's got to be quick. Edgeline Perez first Bowman, and Jack Lyons first. Yeah, it was not one I wanted to pay money to go watch, but I'll watch it on Netflix. Kellen Lindsay, first Bowman, Ricardo Yen. It was a little out there, pretty cheesy. That's what somebody was telling me, that it's got a ton of cameos. They said it's not great, but it's exactly what you want. So, okay, that's an interesting way to put it. Not great, but it's what you want. It's what you're expecting to see. Rafael Flores first and Giancarlo Lara first. Worth the watch, but nothing like the first. Here we go. I saw that. Does Eminem play? They look like they had him dressed up like the guy yelling "Jackass." Is that him? Esteban Gonzalez first and Slade Caldwell first. We'll top load the Caldwell. So random dude in Ohio that bought from his LCS to hit the Judge Otani. Nice. I saw it was an LCS. I didn't know if that was like a shot pull or a rip and shot. I wasn't sure what the story was behind it. Yeah, people, dude, it's crazy how many people don't understand, like, when you look at the quantity opened, and it's like, well, how many boxes have you opened? Because we've opened, cases and cases of product. Have you even opened a box? Well, no. Well, how are you going to pull it? Come on. It's common sense. Kadeem Diao first. Christian Moore. James Wood, another rookie. J.J. Weatherholt will take that one. Cardinals, Daniel. And the color, Jackson Merrill, second year. 72 out of 299 for the Pods. Was a regular at the LCS, bought 3 jumbos, ripped it home. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Good for him. Yeah, even though a lot more of the product does get opened on camera, it gets opened like from breakers. The amount that people are opening is not zero. Like, there is still some. So you, like you said, you do want to see those hits every once in a while. You want to see some of those coming across, just at the individual level. So that's cool that one of the big product chases got hit by somebody just opening a box for themselves at the LCS. Dylan Cruz, rookie on the die cut. Trey Turner. Acuna, another one. Bobby Witt, there we go. Francisco Lindor with Trey Turner. All right. Let's go with hobby. All right, 25 Topps Chrome hobby. Kind of go back and forth between Topps and Bowman. Can't remember where it was in there. Towards the middle. Lubob. Adrian Del Castillo, Prism Refractor. Base Refractor, Douglas Garcia, Christopher Morel. Had my hits, man, for sure. Personals and breaks. Hitting on the huge personal. Oh, dude, for sure. For sure. Eimer Candelario, Greg Jones, Future Stars, Pete Crow Armstrong, and then Javier Sonoja. Yeah, and that's another thing. If you look at how many more, like how often you see breakers getting big hits out of blasters as opposed to individuals. Because dude, we just opened multiple blasters. I opened cases of blasters. But again, like when you pale the numbers in comparison, look at how many people open up a blaster, a couple blasters, a couple megas just on their own. That a whole lot more people open than breakers, and that's why you see, the hits from those products typically coming from individuals because they open so much of it. Ozzy Albies, Tanner Bybee, Royce Lewis Refractor, Tristan Casas. But you're right, man. Nothing like having the card in your hand. And it's different, like, for me when I'm opening for someone else versus myself. It's a lot different when you pull the card and it's yours. Michael Harris. I guess that's how some of these breakers feel, though. Michael McCreevy, Kyle Schwarber, Power Players, and Pedro Leon. There are some characters out there. Tyler Anderson. Aaron Judge. Sleeve that up. That might be worth 20. Pete Alonso, Refractor, Chris Sale. Nolan Arenado, Hayden Birdsong, Refractor. Paul Skeens, Future Stars, Jung Hoo Lee. Got a blue, Ray Wave. Justin Verlander, Jake Bloss. Power Players, Giancarlo Stanton. And rookie, Nico Cavadas, 107 out of 150. Blue Ray Wave for the Halos. Angels, that was a mini team, and that was Corey. No, I never have, man. I try not to judge people that are in a position that I've never been in, and I've never pulled $100,000 cards. I will try not to judge. I don't know, man. I think you're wired that way or you're not. I really do. Max Scherzer, Roki. There we go. Base rookie. Rookie. Vinny Pasquantino, Refractor, and Corbin Burns. Yeah, I mean we've pulled some big ones, but like I said, I've never been tempted with the $100,000 pull. I'd love to take that test. I think I'd pass, but until you go through it, you don't know. I mean, I do know, but I can't say for sure, I guess, until you've been through it. I try not to judge. Tyler Fitzgerald, Ian Happ, All Etch, Chris Sale, and Richard Fitz. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, bud. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, dude, I do this professionally. This is my living. This is my full-time job. And, like, is that really worth risking? Not risking, throwing away. I mean, because you're not recovering from that. Nolan Gorman, Drew Romo, Teoscar Hernandez, Refractor, and Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, dude, if you rip somebody off as a breaker on a stream, that's not sliding under the radar. Like, everyone in the hobby is going to know about that, and you're done. So, really? I guess if you're just doing it on the side and you haven't invested much in it, if you haven't been doing it for 6 years, 7 years, building up your reputation and your audience, and I guess then you're not throwing away much, but we have too much to lose. Josh Naylor, Nico Horner, Prism Refractor, All Etch, Tarek Skubal, and Will Warren. But it is definitely something that goes on out there. See how you feel when you pull that big old Kurtz? Dude, I feel it too. Stuart Baroa. Colton Cowser, negative. Dude, we are seeing a ton of these negative refractors out of Topps Chrome. They're coming up a lot. Cowser, negative. Second-year Cup. Fortune 15, Acuna base insert, and Paul Skeens. Top load for the O's is Nicholas. Saw 101 Future Stars out of a jumbo this weekend of Yamamoto. Nice. Second-year Yoshi, 101. Nothing wrong with that. God, can you imagine pulling a Kurtz like Super Auto or Red Auto right now? Mookie Betts, Trevor Story, Freddie Freeman refractor, Ben Rice base rookie. What if the Super's been hit? Anybody know? For Kurtz, Jeff McNeil, Andres Chaparro, Bryce Harper power players, and DJ Hers. Shane McClanahan, Juan Soto, Anthony Volpe, future star, Spencer Horwitz. Nick Castellanos, Darren Baker, Ezekiel Tovar, refractor, Spencer Schwellenbach, base rookie. That's just his picture. Well, looks like a variation, but that is not. I always like to double check. Let's make sure. Kerry Carpenter. Ooh. What do we got? Bryce Harper. Let's go. With the etch. Phil asking, who are you chasing? The Phils just hit a lot. So this is the, sorry, is it etched glass? No, stain etched. Is that what they called it? Bryce Harper. They're shorter. Not like crazy, crazy short, but shorter for sure. You know, the Jacob Wilson shadow etch. There we go. Thank you, guys. Jacob Wilson Super was hit. 6 and 10 on hobby. You got it, Nicholas. 6 and 10 is available on both. They're both hobby. Is that Donruss hobby or Bowman Chrome hobby, bud? Sorry, that's Nicholas Schmidt. You got 6 and 10. It's Donruss hobby or Bowman Chrome hobby. What the hell is an etch? Yeah, the shadow etch is the card on that Harper. So look at the Phils over here racking them up. Austin Riley and Josh Hader. Riley. Guess it's base. That might have been a refractor, but no. Still got our auto coming up. Paul Goldschmidt, Nolan Jones, Prism Refractor. Valente Belozo, rookie, and Fernando Tatis, Fortune 15. On Donruss. You got it, Nicholas. All right, 6 and 10 on Donruss. Here. 6 and 10, left side. There we go. 6 and 10. You got him, bud. 4 on the left. You got it, Michael. I mean, that's going to get us down to 1 spot left, so I imagine that's going to close. I'll go ahead and put you in. 1 spot left on the left side. Logan Webb, Zebby Matthews, Justin Henry Malloy, and Garrett Mitchell on the refractor. Base refractor. Left side, Michael with number 4. There we go. All right, 1 spot left on Donruss on the 2-boxer. Oh, sorry. No. I did not. 8 right to 8 left. Robert, I did not see that. I will do that right now, though. Move you from 8 on the right to 8 on the left, and that actually closes that one. 8 on the right over to 8 on the left. There we go. All right, that one's closed. And if anybody wants to kick us off for round 2, they can do so now. I'm just going to real quick copy and paste this list, and then I'll clear it out. Got it. And then put the blank up. I can only do that one more time because I've only got 2 blasters left. I've got 2 blasters and I've got 2 loose hobby boxes. I do have more cases of Donruss Hobby, so I can jump into that into those cases, but I'm down to my last 2 blasters there. So auto should be in this one. Looks like it's a purple speckle. William Contreras, Corey Seager, Kevin Alcantara, rookie insert. The auto, rookie auto, to 299, Orelvis Martinez. 71 out of 299, Martinez. Rookie auto, purple speckle. That one's going to Nicholas. Nicholas Schmidt with the Jays. In the current break, it's the Bowman Draft, the Topps Chrome Jumbo, and then the Bowman Draft Asia, and then the one Jet Collection repack. Just a single card in that one. So, all right, let's do draft. Let's go with Bowman Draft, the Asia. Bowman Draft Asia, which is basically just a third of a draft box, just a third of a hobby. So instead of being 4 packs, instead of being 12 packs for 3 autos, it's a third of that. It's 4 packs with 1 auto. And this is from 2021. So the chase list, going back a little ways. Blue Jays eat and cry. Dude, Blue Jays do well. Blue Jays do well. Phillies do well. There's a few teams that, regardless of their chases, they just tend to hit a lot. Honestly, Oakland's one of those teams. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna skim through these kind of quick. I'm gonna pull out the mayor. If we find one, we'll top load that. But again, this is all going to the base paper spot. You got Jordan Lawler in there. All base paper. Heriberto Hernandez refractor. Brock Selvage refractor. First Bowman's. Not a fan of the way they pack these, but what are you going to do? Brady Howes, there we go. First Bowman. Nice. First Bowman Asia, which looks just like the first Bowman Mega, but in draft, it's the Asia. So Nats, Matthew Hyatt with the Brady Howes. Ty Madden first, and Jordan McCants first. Let's leave all those. Ryan Spikes, first Bowman. Wes Kath, first Bowman. TJ White, 115 out of 199 on that Aqua Lava. And then Brady Howes and Dalen Lyle, franchise futures. Yeah, Angels do pretty well. Nicholas Schmidt's going to grab 12 on the paper. Angels show up a lot. You're right. Not like the A's. Not like the Jays, but they do definitely show up a lot. I'd say where they show up a lot is in those repacks. It's always good Angels. I feel like there's a Trout auto in most of those sets. Hit him a lot. All right, let's do, we said 12 on the paper. And then William's going to grab 6 and 7 on Bowman. You got it, bud. All right, 12, Nicholas Schmidt. And 6 and 7 on Bowman. But you have Benny Montgomery in this one as a first. Jackson Jobe as a first. Harry Ford's got a first. There's Marcelo Mayer. So we'll go ahead and, again, top load that just as a courtesy to whoever takes the paper. Sky Blue. Now, this one's numbered. This will go with its team to the Cubs. Christian Hernandez. 392 out of 499. So we'll top load that one. Refractors, first Bowman, Dalen Lyle. And then Jordan Lawler, first Bowman, refractor. We'll take that. Henry Davis, draft night insert. Yoendrick Pinango. Connor Norby first. Aaron Sabato. Heston Kjerstad. Jordan Adams. Edwin Arroyo, first Bowman on the Asias. Lawler was one I was a little higher on when this was a new set. And this is actually the second Marcelo Mayer, because on Thursday we did a break with one of these boxes, and the base paper in that one did not go. So we rolled it over into this week's break, and there we go. Got two Marcelo Mayers. Also had Carson Williams in this set, too. Let's see if we get another one of his. All right. Really sucking Bowman. More of a Topps team. That's fair. I feel like the auto's been showing up in the second one. I probably should have sweated this one. There's a Carson Williams. We'll top load that for the paper spot. Austin Hendrick, refractor. Luke Murphy, first Bowman, refractor. Insert Genesis, Jackson Merrill. And then Sal Frelick is the auto to 50. 18 out of 50 gold class of 2021 auto for the Brewers. Brew Crew, Anthony, off the mini. 18 out of 50 Sal Frelick class of 2021 auto gold. We'll take it. Color match. TJ White first. Chad Patrick first. And then our Asias, Dominic Hamill first, Maximo Acosta, and Jordan Groshans. Gold auto. Not too shabby. Sal. Getting color. Carson Williams on the base paper. Brewers in this one were Anthony. They actually went in a mini. They were up there for a while. We did a mini towards the end, and they were one of the prizes. And all the base paper being auctioned off to the highest bidder. Current high bid's $12. Henry Davis has got a first in this one. Tim McDonough's got a first. Kyle Manzardo with a first. J.C. Correa, refractor. Will Bednar, first Bowman, refractor. Shane Panzini first. Connor Norby first. Angel Martinez. And Benny Montgomery, Jaden Hill, franchise futures. Joe Rock, first Asia. Landon Marceau, first Asia. And Ronnie Mauricio, Asia. So 1 auto, and it is a gold to 50. Okay. I see you. Let's go with Topps Chrome. $20.25 Topps Chrome Jumbo. Down to, I believe, one more box left in this initial jumbo case. Here we go. Good luck, guys. Juan Soto, Andres Chaparro, Luis Garcia, Paul Skeens, Ben Rice, rookie. Luis Angel Acuna, rookie refractor. Kobe Mayo, Power Players, rookie insert. Francisco Lindor, all etch. JT Realmuto, refractor. Hold on. Lawrence Butler and Luis Severino. Is it short? 560. I think it might be. Is that an image variation? Hold on. It's in a weird spot. It wasn't where it should have been. I got a refractor finish on it. 560 it looks like. And yeah, the other refractor is 426. That should be, yeah, that's a variation. Luis Angel Acuna, rookie image variation. So I got a different number on the back, 560. You go Mets. Nice one. Mets were Matthew Hyatt. Leo Jimenez, Cedric Mullins, Brooks Lee, rookie, Corey Seager, Justin Henry Malloy, Young-Hoo Lee, Fortune 15, Yordan Alvarez, Hunter Renfroe, Prism refractor, Daniel Schneemann, base refractor, Tyler O'Neill, base, Connor Wong. Bryce Harper, Nick Gonzalez, Nick Sogard, Matt Olson, Gilbert Diaz, DJ Hurst, rookie, Anthony Santander, Giankinsey Noel, rookie, Fortune 15, Aaron Judge, Gleyber Torres, Prism refractor, and Ryan Bliss, rookie refractor. Byron Buxton, Sean Manaea, Jurickson Profar, Gordon Graceffo, Seiya Suzuki, Spencer Schwellenbach, rookie. Spencer Horwitz. Another negative. I feel like we get a negative in like every pack now. Dylan Cease, Padres. On a negative refractor. Vlad, Power Players, all etched. Julio, Jose Ramirez, refractor. Yeah, dude, the number on those is so high. We've pulled so many of those. These negatives, there's no way those are as short as they've always been. Battery is a glaring illustration of how much they printed. Corbin Carroll, Aaron Schunk, Andres Jimenez, Julio, Valente Beloso. Got some stuff going all over the surface on that one. Josh Hader, Future Stars, Yamamoto, Stephen Kwan, Prism refractor, Brady Basso, base refractor, Jose Altuve, and Jonathan India. Luis Arias, Carlos Narvaez, Pete Fairbanks, Kevin Alcantara, Brandon Lau, Cade Povich, rookie, Jose Ramirez, Power Players, Lubob, Prism refractor, Connor Norby, base refractor, Alec Burleson, and Adolis Garcia. Four spots from closing that Bowman Chrome box. We already closed round one on the double Donruss. So if anybody wants to hop in and get us kicked off on round two, they can. Otherwise, we are looking at Bowman Chrome. Bryce Teodosio, Jesse Winker, Billy Cook, Pete Alonso, Royce Lewis, Zach Neto, Grant Holmes. Tristan Casas is 289 out of 299 for the Red Sox. Aaron Judge, all etch. Christian Yelich and Yordan Alvarez, refractor. Casas. Lane Thomas, Garrett Mitchell, Freddie Freeman, Adam Azur, Matt Strom, Josh Bell, Cameron Meisner, Miguel Vargas, power players Brent Rooker, Heimer Candelario Prism Refractor. There's Jacob Wilson on a rookie refractor for the A's. There's J-Dub. Jace Young, rookie. Michael Waka, Deshaun Kiersey, Brandon Nimmo, Kumar Rocker, Xander Bogaerts, Francisco Lindor, power players, Ozzy Albies, Prism Refractor, Nacho Alvarez, base refractor, Ezekiel Tovar, and Alex Bregman. All right, 3 packs, 3 autos. Should all be here. So best of luck. Here we go. RCR the Wilson. You got it, Rich. Nestor Cortez, Logan Gilbert, Willie Adames, Matt Shaw, Lars Nootbaar, Drew Thorpe, rookie, Bryce Terang. First auto, Stuart Baroa, 376 out of 499, Baroa auto, refractor auto. This isn't who, man, I'm trying to remember now who it was that was looking. There was a Blue Jay that somebody was chasing down. I feel like it might have been Baroa. Blue Jays, Nicholas Schmidt, Michael King refractor. I'm gonna have to search my DMs. Austin Wells, Future Stars. Aaron Judge, 35th anniversary. It was Baroa, right? Nicholas Schmidt on RCR, that one? You got it, bud. Who was that was chasing Baroa? It wasn't Christopher Lemur, was it? I don't think it was. Somebody else. I got to go back to my DMs and look. There we go. So we're going to RCR for Rich on that Jacob Wilson. And RCR, that was, who was that, Nichols? All right, cool. So we'll RCR both of those. What that is, so I break live from the Rare Edition warehouse out here in Beaverton, Oregon. It's a grading company that we came across a few years back at the National. We're really big fans of their slabs to the point where we actually, like, we came together to a degree. We kind of invested in them. The investment turned partnership, and I actually now break directly out of their warehouse. It gives me really unique access to those guys. Yep, same Venmo for sure. Yep, normal Venmo is perfect. So this is what the slabs look like. They're the ones that use the Gorilla Glass. It's a polycarbonate shell with Gorilla Glass on both sides. It feels like an iPhone. Really, really nice slabs. But what we do most of in the breaks are the RCRs, raw card reviews. So if you go to a card show where you've got, Beckett or there's a few other card companies that do this where they'll do like live grading where they'll do a raw card review. They typically, I don't see it. I got a little. They typically put it in one of those like flimsy card savers. Instead of using a card saver, they use an actual one touch with the sleeve inside, tamper-proof label, and a full-blown grade. So it's just instead of using that cheap flimsy card saver, they use a nice one touch and like I said, tamper-proof seal it. So raw card reviewed, $9, next day grading. So If we pull something in the breaks that you want to have raw card reviewed, just like this, just let me know that you want to have it raw card reviewed. I'll put a note on there. So RCR this one for Nicholas Schmidt. Nicholas is going to send $9 over, same place he sent the break payment. After the break, I'll leave this in the graders room. When I come in tomorrow, I'll have a stack of these on my desk, or before I go live, I'll have a stack of them brought back to me, and I'll be able to text you guys pictures and let you know how you did. So $9 next day grading. Anything you guys pull in the breaks you want to have graded, just let me know. We'll put it off to the side. Just got your 5th in the mail today. Nice, man. That's awesome. Robert, it was the guy who was looking for his daughter. That's exactly what it was. The player was really cool with his kid. Like they knew each other. So it was really cool story. She just adores the guy. So I might have to find out who that is. Angel Martinez, Brent Rooker, Nick York, Cabrian Hayes, Ty Madden, Teoscar Hernandez, and Vinny Pascantino. Otto Lopez on the refractor. Insert, Future Stars, Bryce Terang. Another insert, Jacob Wilson. We'll sleeve that one up. Rookie insert. The auto, another speckled rookie auto. Bryce Teodosio. 287 out of 299 for the Angels, as we were talking about earlier. They do hit a lot. Angels, that was Corey Giger on the mini spot. Teodosio. And then last pack from Topps Chrome. We still got that big jumbo box back there and the Jet Collection. Ryan Jeffers, Tristan McKenzie, Gavin Lux, Orelvis Martinez, Jake Bloss, Corbin Burns, Richard Fitz, Refractor, Manny Machado, Seth Lugo, insert, Jose Ramirez, and rookie auto, Samuel Aldeguerri, another Angel. They do go back-to-back. Corey, back-to-back autos. Yeah, Anthony, I'm not real sure what's going on. To be honest, I've never been a big SGC fan. The only reason, I just don't like the slabs. Just personal preference. I just personally think they're kind of hideous. I know a lot of people like them, just not for me. It's all it is, just taste. Yeah, I've never actually sent to SGC. All right. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with them right now. All right. Let's go ahead and put these in the recap pile for after, and let's crack this draft. All right, the biggest box on the table. I think these are going for about 800 now, and honestly, it may be higher since Nick Kurtz dropped 4 bombs the other night. I don't know. We'll see. Blowout took them down. They say sold out. That doesn't mean they're sold out. That means they're not selling anymore. Big difference. All right, this is box number 1, by the way, out of a fresh case. I just picked this case up Friday. Yeah, Friday I got this one. After I'd already lined the breaks. So, box number 1. I got 7 more. Here we go. Good luck, guys. More paper coming. Just going to keep an eye out again for the chasers. Carson Bench, Seaver King. I got to go a little slower because there's more chasers now. Connor Griffin, who is now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that, is it Griffin who's the top prospect in baseball? I think it is. Connor Griffin first. Base. We'll top load that one. Carter Johnson first, Drew Beam first, Dakota Jordan first, Daniel Egan first, Josh Caron first, Cash Mayfield, nice speckled refractor to 200, 162 out of 200 for the Padres. Jeremy Burns, Matt Shaw, plasma, Braylon Dowdy first refractor, Victor Hurtado refractor. We'll sleeve all those refractors after. There's Cash. And again, I'm going to go ahead and top load that Connor. Come on. Hagen Smith's got a first. Kavaris Tears first. Bryce Meckage first. Josh Hartle first. Kavaris Tears first. Zach Earhart first. Ariel Armas first. Nick McLean first. Blake Larson first. In Tune. Paulino Santana. Refractors. Dakota Jordan first. And Agustin Ramirez. And next one up. We'll try to sweat these autos down if we can. Trey Savage. Jared Cerna. Clark Condiotti first. Tanner Jones first. Caden Donna. Yohandy Morales. Juan Baez. First autos in a weird spot. Daniel Egan. First Bowman. Aiden Miller in Tune. And then refractors. Randall Diaz first. Dylan Cruz refractor. Oh, man. Let me get a hot case. Come on. The very first case we got of Bowman draft this year, we got some kind of a weird case where every box had like 5 or 6 autos in it. It was great. Yeah, they all hit really hard, and they were in weird spots. So every time I get one in a weird spot, I get my hopes up. Let me see. All right, so this is all 25 paper back here. This is all 21 paper from those Asia boxes. Remember, that's part of it from last break, too. And then working on draft. It's a lot of paper. All right. How much was it to get in on this one? I mean, it was a PYT, so the different teams were different prices. I think the cheaper teams in this one were like, I believe the cheaper teams like in the $39 range, 39, 45, 49. Like those are some of the lower price. The higher end up to like 169. I think the Dodgers were at 199, which I did bring them down again. Yeah, 139, 149, 159. A lot of teams in between, 79, 89, 99. Bryce Rayner's got his first. Another Hagen Smith first. I'll come up at the end. Francisco Valorio, Giovanni Rodriguez, Parker Smith, Connor Foley, Tyron Lorenzo, Camilo Diaz, Ashedri Vargas, In Tune, James Tibbs, Griffo Farrell, first refractor, and Felman Sellison refractor. The lattes are winning. Griffin DeVries, Walcott Burns, pitcher on Pirates. There we go. James Tibbs got a first. Kalen Culpepper first. Just kind of pointing out who some of the first Bowmans are. Again, this is all base paper going to the paper spot. Davison De Los Santos, Colt Emerson, Mick Abel, Tyson Neighbors first, Brooks Auger first, Vladdy Guerrero, Ethan Salas, Cam Smith, Plasma, Ethan Schiefelbein first, and Paulino Santana, both refractors. Another James Tibbs, another Kalen Culpepper. Looks like it's going to be another duplicate. There we go, Cags. So Caglione first. We'll top load that one. Cam Caminiti first.
Connor Foley first. Tyron Lorenzo, Camilo Diaz, Shedry Vargas, Brandon Sproat, Zach Veen, Harry Ford, In Tune, Aiden Miller, Cam Caminiti first refractor, Curly Marta refractor. And then again, just as a courtesy to the paper winner, top load Cags. Autos are typically either in the third or fourth row. Ryan Waldschmidt. There's Cam Smith, first Bowman. We'll top load that paper. Randall Diaz first. Brian Holiday first. Ethan Schiefelbein first. Ethan Anderson first. Chris Cortez first. Braylon Dowdy first. Griff O'Farrell first. Francisco Valorio Lunar. Bryce Rayner, first refractor. We'll take that. George Lombard refractor. Top load that one for the Tigers. And Detroit, that was Matthew Hyatt. You got Tigres. Theo Gillen first. Connor Griffin first. Top load the Griffin. J.D. Diggs. Braid Montgomery. There's Nick Kurtz. Big Amish. Numbered paper goes with its team. This one is Rafe Schlesinger. 458 out of 499 for the Guardians. Nate Dom first. Luke Holman first. Griffin Burkholder first. Jonathan Santucci first. Kellen Lindsay first. Theo Gillen first. Refractor, Josiah Romeo first. And Ethan Anderson first. In Tune, Emil Morales. And our blue for the Phils, Griffin Burkholder keeps... Dude, Phils keep hitting. To 150, Phillip. One of the better first Bowmans for Philly in this one. Their second rounder, Burkholder. And there's Kurtz on paper. And then Connor Griffin. Like I said, I believe he's the new one. That's what I was told. 13 on the paper. You got it, man. Just one so far. I'm trying to sweat him down. Yeah, I am trying to sweat the autos down. All right, 13, the new high bid on the base paper. That's going to Matthew Hyatt. Ryan Waldschmidt. There's another Cam Smith and another Jack. So a pair of those now. Caminiti first. Paulino Santana. Josiah Romeo first. Jackson Kent first. Victor Hurtado. Felman Celestin. George Lombard. Harry Ford to 100. 46 out of 100 on that steel plate. Draft insert Connor Griffin. Refractors Daniel Egan first and Braden Taylor. .46 out of 100, Harry Ford. Here we go. Mariners, Seattle, that was Ben. All right. So we got an auto earlier. So I'm not sure if we're going to have 3 autos here. Maybe we got an extra, or if one of those was just kind of in a weird spot. We'll start here at the end. It was in this stack. We've gotten one of our 3 autos down so far. Chase Burns first. Let's top load him. Carter Holton first. Boston Bateman first. Ryan Walschmidt first. We'll sleeve. Cam Smith first Bowman. Jack Caglione first Bowman. There we go. Refractors Trey Morgan and Josh Caron first. Draft insert Braden Montgomery. Cam Caminiti first. Ben Hess first. So they did just shift that auto up a few rows. No extra. There's Caglione. And Cam. And then again, just for the paper spot, we'll go ahead and top load Burns. Paper spot's got some hitters. 14 on the paper. I got you, Nicholas. New high bids, 14. Update that in a second. There's another Burns, 2. There's another Caglione, number 3 on the base paper. Jeez. Billy Amick. Brandon Sproat, Zach Veen, Harry Ford, Walker Martin, Johnny Farmello, Nate Knowles first, refractors, Jared Cerna and Hagen Smith first refractor. We'll take that one. Bryce Eldridge plasma, and then for the Reds, Mike Sirota, first Bowman auto, base auto for Cincy. That one is going to John Spurbeck and the Reds. Sirota. Yeah, again, I'm going to go ahead and top load the Hagen refractor. We got 1 pack, should be 1 auto left. We did close round 1 of the live fill for Donruss. I got second round up. And we are a few spots, 4 spots from closing Bowman Chrome round 1. All right, 15, the new high bid. Matthew, 15. Those are all from the base paper. It's going to be a good paper spot. And this is the last of it. There's the rest. Matt Shaw, Luis Baez, Alexander Albertus, Ty Pete, Yohendry Vargas, Kyle Teal, refractors, Jackson Kent first Bowman, and Chris Cortez first. Draft insert Braden Montgomery, and the green auto, it's for the Phils. Dante Nori, 20 out of 99. Man, dude, the Phils did not come to play. First rounder. Dante Nori, first Bowman auto, green to 99, true green. Nice one, Phils. Philly with Philly. $15. First rounder. All right, so on the base paper, here's what you're bidding on. Okay, let's take these down for 1 second. This is from draft. This middle stack is from Bowman Draft. We didn't top load all of them. Obviously, there's plenty of others in there too, but that's from Bowman Draft. This is all from 25 Bowman, and then this is from that 21 Draft Asia. All of that base paper, and that is all anchored with Chase Burns times 2, Connor Griffin, Nick Kurtz, Cam Smith times 2, Jack Caglione times 3, Jesus Made, J.J. Weatherholt, Carson Williams times 2, Marcelo Mayer times 2, all first Bowmans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 headlines. Bunch of duplicates, but they're good duplicates. 15 total I got top loaded. High bid takes it. Current high bid is at 30 from Terry. Still only $2 per headliner, plus all the extra. All right. Last card of the break. If you haven't hit yet, good luck here. Jet Collection. Here we go. 35, the new high bid on the paper. We'll keep updating the list. I figured this one's going to go for a little bit. This is a good paper spot. There's a lot of it. Even without the rollover, there's a lot. But with the rollover, there's a whole lot. Guys, be sure if you haven't done so already, make sure you're getting the text messages. I send out a text message notification about 10 to 15 minutes before every break that I post, just letting you guys know, hey, here's what it's about to drop today. Here's a preview, all of the boxes that are going to be in the break, the team pricing, and the exact time that I'm going to post the break so you can get in there and get your teams quick before they go down. If you want to get those texts, just look right down here at the bottom. Text the word baseball to that number, 833-448-0185. It'll automatically opt you in, and you can opt out anytime by texting the word stop, and I remind you that with every text I send out. All right, I got a PSA 9 of Julio. There we go. Julio Rodriguez auto, reel to reel. That's out of 23 Bowman's Best. There we go. 23 Bowman's Best, Julio, reel to reel die cut. Nice hit. Mariners, that was Ben. Nice hit, Ben. Yeah, I couldn't do much with you on your Dodgers. I know they were an expensive one here, but that's a nice hit there at the end for the Mariners for you, bud. To 150. 2023 Bowman's Best on-card auto, Julio Rodriguez, PSA 9. Nice hit, dude. Here, we'll do a review. Up to 35 on the base paper. Nicholas. All right, here is the recap. We had Hagen Smith, Refractor, first Bowman. Cam Smith, first Chrome. Jack Caglione, first Chrome. Harry Ford to 100. Rafe Schlesinger to 499 on the paper. Griffin Burkholder to 150 of True Blue. Bryce Rayner, first Refractor. Connor Griffin, first Chrome. Cash Mayfield, first to 200. We're going to RCR this Jacob Wilson Refractor, rookie Refractor. Tristan Casas to 299. Dylan Cease, negative. Luis Angel Acuna on a image variation, rookie. Christian Hernandez to 499 on the paper. Jordan Lawler, first Refractor. Brady Howes, first Asia. TJ White, first Lava to 199. Another negative, Colton Cowser. Roki Sasaki, base rookie. Nico Cavadas, blue Lava to 150, rookie. James Wood, rookie mega. JJ Weatherholt, first Bowman mega. Jackson Merrill mega to 299. Slade Caldwell, first Chrome. Acuna with a pair of megas. Trout mega. Aaron Judge mega. Jesus Made, first Bowman mega. One more James Wood mega rookie. Mike Trout on the sepia. Bryce Harper on the man, hold on, I forgot. I don't know why. Something etch. Is it stained etch? Is that what they call it? Stained etch? And then Zach Wheeler image variation. Nice set there for the fills at the end. I don't know why. I cannot commit the name of that set to my memory. Dante Nori to 99. First Bowman green auto. Shadow etch. There we go. Thank you, guys. Shadow etch. My bad. Shadow etch. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. Mike Sirota, first auto. Daniel Egan, first auto. Samuel Aldagari, rookie auto. Bryce Teodosio, purple speckle auto to 299. We're gonna RCR this one too. Stuart Baroa to 499, refractor auto. Sal Frelick, class of 2021, gold auto to 50. Orelvis Martinez, purple speckle auto to 299. Tyler Gentry, refractor auto to 499. And then reel-to-reel, Julio Rodriguez, 23 Bowman's Best, die-cut auto, PSA 9 to 150. And that is the recap from the break. All right, last thing is the paper. Here we go. Making last call. Don't try to snipe it. It doesn't work. There's like a 7-second delay, and once I say sold, it doesn't matter what comes in after that. If somebody's trying to bid after that, I cannot take it. So all of this middle paper is draft, 24 Bowman draft. The left side stack is 25 Bowman, and then this right side is 21 Bowman draft out of the Asia boxes, 2 Asia boxes worth. So 3 stacks, 15 headliners, 2 Marcelo Mayers, 2 Carson Williams, J.J. Weatherholt, Jesus Made, 3 Jack Caglions, 2 Cam Smiths, Nick Kurtz, Connor Griffin, and 2 Chase Burns. All of those, as well as the stacks back here. 35's the high. Nope, 48's the high. 37, 45, 48, the new high from Terry. And 58, the new high from Nicholas Schmidt. $58, the new high. And then if anybody wants to go ahead and start sending payments, if you haven't yet, for the live fill for round 1 of the 2-boxer, the Donruss Hobby and Donruss Blaster. We closed round 1. I pulled the names off to the side, but I'm going to check payments on those in just a second. We are 4 spots from closing the Bowman Chrome. Actually, hang on, I got to take that. Robert Bryant, you told me to take you out of spot 8, right? I think I forgot to do that. I'm going to pull you off the 8. If you want me to put you back on, you just let me know. But I think you did tell me to take you off of 8. Move you from 8 on one to 8 on the other. So sorry, we're halfway closed on Bowman Chrome. Robert, if you want me to put you back down, you just let me know, bud. Nicholas at 58, going once, going twice. I'm going to give it like 5 more seconds. And Robert, your yes sir comment, I'm just assuming yes sir take you off. So I'm leave it like this until you tell me otherwise. And Terry, if it comes in after this, I can't take it, bud. Sold. All right. Nicholas, it's yours, bud. 58. Yeah, anything comes in after that, I gotta cut it. I apologize if it's there's a little bit of a delay. It's kind of screwing it up, but yeah, once I say sold, it's not really right to go back. All right. So yeah, Nicholas, just shoot that over after the break. I'll add all that to your stack. All right. Let's check some payments. Here, let me pull up the round 1 for Donruss. Bear with me just a second. Let me hop into here, refresh, log in. All right, here we go. Chase Watson, I've got you for a spot, bud. I got, let's see, Robert Bryant for 3. Sorry, for 3. There's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then let me just refresh, hop over here. Michael Dyer, got you for 1 spot. Nope. Take that back. I got you for 3 spots. Let's see, Ryan's spot is good.
And then, let's see. And then, Nicholas, I just got your payment in. Live fill RCR paper. Perfect. Let me just add that up. Make sure that's what I got. So the 58 plus the 9 plus the 32. Math looks good to me, bud. All right, which means we are good to go on that round 1. All right, let me hop back into the chat, see if I missed anything. Waiting to see if it filled. Okay, yeah, this is for round 1, which I've already pulled off the screen. That 2-box Donruss break off to the left side, that is round 2 that's blank. But we did close round 1. So round 1 is closed. It's also paid up. Let's see. Let's make this easy. Left or right? Left 2 boxes, right 2 boxes. Which ones you guys like? Donruss Hobby Blaster, $2, triple left 1. Cool, looks good. And left it is. We'll take the right down. There's the left. I'll pull those paper cards from the back here in just a minute. All right, let's pull this on screen. There we go. Actually, hang on one second before I do that. Thought I had to turn that off, but I guess I don't. Okay, one more time. So here's the list. I'll make this bigger in just a second. I know it's small. I'll zoom in a minute. Michael Dyer in spot number 1, Ryan Freibase in 2, Michael Dyer in 3 and 4, Robert Bryant's in 5, Nickel Schmidt's in 6, Robert Bryant 7 and 8, Chase Watson in spot number 9, Nickel Schmidt's in spot number 10. Those are my 1 through 10 spots. And then here's the randomizer. 2025 Donruss Hobby and Blaster. 2-box triple random. This is live fill number 1 for today, 7/28/25. We got 5 total rounds on the randomizer. I got the Diamondbacks down to the Nationals. As always, guys, we do everything live, so we don't bother with the dice roll. That's why we do the 5 spins on the random. Once that list has been randomized 5 times, I'm going to copy and paste the list. I'm going to drop it next to your names. I'm going to move the columns over so that if you're in spot 1, you'll get 1, 11, and 21. Spot 2 will get 2, 12, and 22, so on and so forth. We'll give you a quick trade window right after to buy, sell, and trade teams. Once that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and open up the boxes. So best of luck. 5 spins. Here we go. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I got the Rays to the Pirates. Copy. Pasting. I'm going to take 11 through 30. Just going to drag and drop. 21 through 30, same deal. And now I can zoom. There we go. Michael Dyer with the Rays, Cardinals, and Guardians. Ryan with the Rockies, O's, and Astros. Michael Dyer with the Mariners, A's, Jays, as well as the Mets, Phils, and Twins. Robert Bryant, Braves, Royals, Rangers. Nicholas Schmidt with the Padres, Marlins, and Tigers. Robert Bryant, Brewers, Yankees, and Giants. Nice set. Robert Bryant also with the Cubs, Nats, and Red Sox. Good set between the two. Chase Watson with the White Sox, Diamondbacks, and Reds. And then Nickel Schmidt, Dodgers, Angels, and Pirates. Okay, you got a couple good lines in there. If anybody wants to do any trades, now's the time. Here, I'm going to real quick just clear these out. Got the 2 you wanted? Nice, man. We'll take that. All right. I don't think we're going to get too much on trades. Let's make a last call. All right. Let's do it. Here we go. All right. We're going to start with the blaster. So, guys, as was noted up here, no base, right? There's going to be a stack like this of just like unlicensed base cards. When I say no base, I mean just like the base. The inserts I'll ship. Just not the base papers and the base optics. A whole bunch of those. All right, you know what? I think the hit's been showing up in the first pack, so let's sweat that first one. All right, here we go. Good luck, guys. We'll jump through these fairly quick. Let me get an idea on the layout. 2 in the back, right? All right, I am, again, because the base isn't shipping, I'm just going to skim through the base. They go upside down, right side up, sorry. I'm going to try to move through those fairly quick on the base. Spencer Jones, rocket emoji. Sleeve that later. Edgar Martinez, optic, doesn't ship. This one does. Jarlin Susana for the Nats. And then Alex Rodriguez, Texas. So a bunch of these unnumbered parallels. And then, like I said, you get a few optics as well, but that's just base. These are all unnumbered. Again, I will sleeve these afterwards. Just want to keep things moving. Go fast for sure. All right, you got it, man. Base. Jordan Lawler, red and blue. Luis Angel Acuna. Leo DeVries. And Marvels, Brady House. Like I said, we'll send out the inserts, but unnumbered on the parallels. Base. Another rocket emoji. Trey Morgan. No number. Optic. Robin Ventura and Tommy Troy on the parallels. The unnumbered. So get a bunch of them. Bunch of unnumbered color with the retail. I don't want to turn them over. Every other's upside down anyway. Catfish Hunter, red and blue. Another red and blue rated prospect, Christian Campbell. And a couple of optics. Another rocket emoji, Connor Norby. Alex Gordon. And Mariano Rivera, the unnumbereds. There's an optic. Hit should be in this one. Like I said, it's been in that first pack, so we've been sweating that one. All right, unnumbered base. Craig Biggio. Optic. Pedro Martinez for Boston. Milestones, Reggie Jackson. It's a base insert. And then the thick one, it is a relic. Jersey Kings, Jordan Lawler for the Diamondbacks. That is unnumbered on the relic. Yeah, unnumbered. Jordan Lawler, Diamondbacks. That is Chase Watson. Ooh, all my thick sleeves just spilled.
There's your Jersey Kings. And like I said, we will send out all of the unnumbered color. That'll all ship. These are just the base that I was referencing. Here comes the hobby. Yeah, I mean, dude, those blasters are like, I mean, they're like $18 probably a little more than that, probably $25 blasters. There's not much on those. The hobby box we're really hoping. I mean, it's an extra every once in a while. It added like $1 something, $1 and change, maybe $2 per team to add the blaster. And I had 4 loose hobby, 4 loose blasters. Like, it's kind of perfect. Let's just see what we get. Hobby should be a little more fun though. More hits coming. And 2 from the back. Unleashed, Charlie Condon, and 1 optic. Milestone, Tom Seaver. All right, enough of the base packs now. Come on. Give me hits. Cliff Lee, silver. And then Paul Skeens, optic. We'll take that one. Optic hollow. Optic hollow, Paul Skeens. Nothing crazy, but we'll take that too. Lime green, Theo Gillen, rated prospect. Check the number for that one. Susanna on a acetate, and then Marvel's Aiden Miller. No number on the acetate. Theo Gillen, lime green is 18 out of 149. There we go. Theo Gillen, Rays. Rays were Michael Dyer. And then the Nats. On the die cut was Robert Ryan. Nick Kurtz on a base rated prospect. Nick York. Jarlin Susanna. Ooh, there we go. Connor Griffin. Let's go. Nice one. Drop 1 for that. Pirates. Nicholas Schmidt on card. Connor Griffin auto, who, like I said, somebody was just telling me, I think James was telling me, he is the new #1 prospect. So on card, Connor Griffin. Was hoping we'd see him in the draft box, but still glad to see him here. Connor Griffin on card. Nice hit. Nice hit. Bomb Squad, A-Rod. Base optic. Kobe Mayo. And that is 72 out of 250. Going to Baltimore. And then a hollow, Charlie Condon. Let's leave that one up after. No number on it. Baltimore was Ryan, 2-spot. Another Bomb Squad. This one's Mike Schmidt. Another Optic. Matt Shaw, rated prospect, silver. It's not an optic, so I don't think you'd call it a hollow. No number. We'll sleeve it later. So I have 2 hits left in this stack. Let's say that. Oh, it's a blocker. Never mind. Marvel's Evan Carter. Some color coming. Luis Angel Acuna, rated rookie silver. Carlos Beltran, optic, 122 out of 199. So that one is for the Mets. That's how I remember Carlos Beltran is as a Met. Part of that mid-2000s class. Let's see. Mets were Michael Dyer. Bomb Squad, Spencer Jones. And we got a thick one here at the back. Thinking it's hit number 2 in this box. Jim Catt for the Twins. That is 203 out of 250. Minnesota is Michael Dyer. Cole Emerson. And then Jersey Kings. Also for the Mets. That's to out of 10. 9 out of 10. Brandon Sproat. Not from any specific, which is what you'd expect for a prospect, but 3-color patch. Got some orange, white, and blue. Go Gators. I like those colors. Michael Dyer. Nice hit, bud, to 10. We are halfway closed on Bowman Chrome Hobby. If anybody wants to pick us back up on that one, I'm at 38 a spot. I also have one more round of this set, this 2-box set, at 16 a spot. No need to send unless we close. So if you want to grab a spot, just grab it, hang tight. I'm not going to keep you guys here all night. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. When we get to the end of this box, we'll make a last call. And if there's no movement, man, we'll go ahead and call it. No harm, no foul. We tried. Edgar Martinez, silver. Terry Francona on a purple optic. And then auto, Cooper Hurp to 35. 32 out of 35 for the Cardinals. So Signature Series auto, blue, Cooper Hurp. Cardinals were Michael Dyer. And then Francona is numbered to 49. 9 out of 49 for the Red Sox. Red Sox was Robert Bryant. There's Francona to 49. Another blocker. Jackson Churio, Elite Series. And another Optic. Thatcher Hurd, silver. Hagen Smith on an Optic. Come on, come on. Unleashed, Luis Angel Acuna. No number on that one, but a green laser, Unleashed. Let's top load that one. There you go, Mets. Matt Shaw is it's 007 out of 199. Brady Howe's Optic. 007 out of 199 going to the Cubbies. And Cubs, that was Robert Bryant. You go, Robert. Debut Dominance, Paul Skeens. I don't remember seeing that one so far. That might be a little shorter. I'm hoping. I'm going to sleeve and top load that one out of an abundance of caution. That might just be a base insert, but I am going to top load that just in case. Pirates, Nickel Schmidt. I want to look that one up. Debut Dominance. I don't remember seeing that in the last time we ran these. Skeens. Not bad little boxes, man. Won't run you too much. Pablo Sandoval, laser. Cam Caminiti. No number on Cam. On a Mojo for Atlanta. Okay, we'll sleeve all these unnumbered parallels later. They gave us our hits pretty quick out of here. Marvels, Colt Keith. Few more packs. Come on. Something numbered coming up. That is 71 out of 99. Noble Meyer. Going to Miami. Marlins were Nickel Schmidt. A-Rod, Rangers. On a Optic Hollow. Let's leave that later. Come on, come on. Give me something low here. Let me see that 101. 2 packs. I mean, do $16 for 3 teams. $5 a team. It's not bad. We'll spin for that. Numbered 39 out of 99. Kirby Puckett. Career milestones. 1,085 career RBI. Nice one. We'll take that for the Twins. Minnesota with another one. That is still with Michael. Nice, nice. One last pack. Come on. If anybody wants to pick up any spots on that right list, now is the time. Let's get it going. If not, I'm going to call it. Laser, Brock Wilken, and another base. All right, so I got a whole bunch of these like lasers and silvers and hollows and just kind of unnumbered stuff. We'll sleeve all that up later. I'm also going to ship out all the inserts. We'll include that. Here was the recap. Kirby Puckett to 99 on the milestones. Also to 99, Noble Meyer. Paul Skeens, debut dominance. I'm not sure that just top-loaded that out of caution. Not sure if that's short or not, but got that top-loader anyway. To 199, Matt Shaw. Luis Angel Acuna, Unleashed Laser, Green Laser. Terry Francona to 49. Jim Cat to 250. Carlos Beltran was to 199. Kobe Mayo to 250. Jarlin Susana on the acetate. Theo Gillen was to 149. And then Skeens on that optic hollow. Went ahead and top loaded that one. The hits. You had 2 relics and 2 autos. The 2 relics, Jersey Kings Jordan Lawler, and then Jersey Kings Brandon Sproat, but the Sproat was to 10. A 3-color patch. Autos, Cooper Sherp to 35, and unnumbered Connor Griffin prospect auto. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Like I said, man, for $16 and 3 teams, that's not too bad. All right. No problem, man. So if anybody else wants to cut anything, it's last call. Corey and Justin, or is it just, I think it's Corey and Justin. Hold on. Yeah, it's Corey and Justin. I'm doing a new little system here. That little asterisk next to the name just means it was $5 off for missing a mini spot. So Justin and Corey, those, it looks like it's not going to go. I'm going to open up. Just thinking. I got 1 pack left. You know what? Screw it. We'll open a new box. Here we go. We'll just do the new box. I was going to say I got 1 pack left in that other box. So I'll just roll that one in here. So Justin and Corey each missed a live fill. Sorry, they each missed a mini that they got $5 off of a live fill spot that they used on Bowman Chrome, but Bowman Chrome's not going, so I'm going to open up packs instead. It's actually my last Series 1 box for the minis. Save the silver for a rainy day. All right. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and pull them down. No harm, no foul. Well, I say that, and I didn't write down who they were. I remember it was Corey. It was Corey and Justin. All right, Justin, Corey, I got a pack for each of you guys. Again, this is from not hitting on the mini, so just going to grab one out the middle from each of you guys. Justin, we're going to do yours first. I always tell you guys, if the mini doesn't go, I'll open your pack at the end. So here we go. Fresh box. Andres Jimenez, Ha-Seong Kim, Bradley Blaylock, Charlie Blackmon, Tommy Edman, Brendan Lau, Rhett Lauder, Pete Fairbanks, Dodgers team card, Diamondbacks team card, Fernando Tatis on the Cactus League, Tyler Soderstrom, Future Stars. So it's Justin, and then Corey. Here's yours, bud. Again, this is from not getting the mini. We weren't able to get those two breaks closed, or that 1 break closed, the Bowman Chrome. Zach Wheeler, Christian Mania, Will Brennan, Dylan Seas, Paul Skeens, Connor Norby, Christian Encarnacion Strand, Kyle Schwarber, Nico Horner, Edwin Diaz, Mauricio Dubon, and Trevor Megel on a silver foil. Let's leave that up. All right, and that is all I got. So if anybody was looking for anything Percy-wise, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to call it. Again, thank you guys for sticking around, for those that stayed up late with me. Hoping that's the only one of those we get for this week. We've had a few of them here and there where they just take a little while to get going. We've also had several that have filled perfectly fine as normal. We had one last week where we filled 2 rounds in one day. They filled so fast. So it's just, we get a little bit of a mix. So today was a little bit slower. Appreciate the sticking around. I will be back live tomorrow with a fresh set of breaks. I'm going to try to do football and baseball tomorrow. So be sure you guys are getting the text messages. Text baseball to that number at the bottom of the screen, 833-448-0185, to get those notifications. I am going to go start shipping. I will probably be here
for the next quite a while. Yeah, y'all are gonna be getting some late night text messages from me, but I'd rather do that than have to deal with it tomorrow during the day. I can't. So Monday nights are my 1 week right now. Tonight will be my last tough one like that, I think. I will be out next week, and when we get back from that, my wife will be helping me with the labels again, and I'll be back to normal. Thank goodness. So appreciate the fill, guys. Thanks. Congrats to everybody who hit tonight. If I wasn't able to get you hit, we'll try to get you guys on the next one. Take care, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.